Damn, y'all in here already? Shit. Tony Robinson, what up? Appreciate you, brother. Thank you for the cash app, Tony Robinson. Appreciate you, bro. Jason Rivers, what up? That boy Tree. Dominic Charles, what up, cuz I? Happy Saturn's Day to the people. What's up with you? Would be cracking, people. Says 9 watching, hit the like. Is it 9? It says it's 12 in here. That's right, damn it. Make sure you take your shoes off. You know the damn. Gotta tell y'all every damn week, take your shoes off when you enter my dojo. That's for you new people. The rule is you take your shoes off. You act like you have some class, some decorum. When you enter someone's dojo, you take your shoes off. That's how we do it. That means hit the like button. So appreciate you. London Show, thank you. Spread the wealth. What up? The Godzilla. Professor C. Scotty Saturn, what up? Richard Harper. Trevion McClinton. DJ Sherm, True Knowledge. Mrs. B, what up? Lisa Jenkins. Lisa Jenkins Bay. What's cracking? Dwayne Hicks, Immortal 9. What up, Corey? Chinzira Anubis. DJ Big Tree. Dr. Paul, what up, bro? James Siller. Sharky Dog. Says Al Aqua. Got you, Tony Robinson. Who's this? DPRK. What is that? DPRK Drep Robin? Man, I hope I got that, man. Sorry I messed your thing up. El Beth Shalom. Jerome L. Niji. Carlton Coleman. Jamar Lee. What up, brother Mel GT? Did I miss somebody in here? No, I didn't miss. Sam Stone 41. I miss you, brother. Peace to pleasure. Travis Bailey. Adwell L. GT. Nadine Figueroa Bay. Frederick Dixon. What up? Abel Bryant. Aaliyah Bay. Baby Shaq. What up, Baby Shaq? Flexheart Mozart. What's that? Daryl Falk. And Ellison Gray. I got most of y'all in here today. For the first time, I think I caught up. I got everybody who's in the chat. What up, people? Welcome back to the Naga News from the Nagalorian. Because this is the way. This is how we do it. This is how we get it done. Shout out to the Mandalorian. Man, so a lot of stuff going on. Not a lot of news, not a lot of like major news, but a lot of stuff. I guess we can call it news. You know, we're going to try to break it down into news and see if we can make some sense of it. So appreciate y'all for showing up. Thanks to everybody who's hitting me with the cash apps and stuff during the week. Appreciate you. Anybody ordered packages? You guys had ordered packages? Sorry I got your packages out late. I told you about what happened with the car last week. The universe was slapping the shit out of me because it told me. Aries has a tendency to procrastinate because, you know, I work faster than most people, so I can get stuff done in usually like a third of the time, whereas most people. So that kind of builds up where, Aries can sit there and they can do that. They'll put this off. So when the universe told me to take that car in when it was wet, I thought, okay, it's raining. I got a few days, maybe. It's not gonna, nothing's gonna really happen to the car if I just wait a couple days. When the universe tells your ass to get off your ass, you got to get off your ass. That was my lesson that day. Whole damn car destroyed. It was a nice car too, damn it. I love that car. Damn it. Universe didn't have to slap me like that. God damn you, universe, you with the bullshit, nigga. But the moral of the story is I got another car. So anybody who ordered a package, your packages are mailed. Everything. You got your packages in the mail. So you should have gotten an email unless you didn't leave an email when you purchased it. So I think Liza Jenkins, you didn't have an email, Liza Jenkins, when you purchased. So you weren't able to get your packages was sent email, but it's sent. All right. So everybody packages is gone. I don't got nobody packages. Nothing. All right. So y'all gone. We good. All right. Appreciate you though. And for people who've been joining the Know Your Rights Foundation Academy, we still got that going. Bam. Make sure you get on over there to kyrf.org. Make sure you join up, learn those rights, join the army, the 1 million Johnny Cochrans. We raising them, baby. They coming. I told you last week, we just, 11 people passed the certification test. So we'll make you get one of these. And again, yo, who was that? Oh, man, hold on. I'm sorry, let me get you right there. This, DZ? I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your name. DZYSD. Appreciate you for the for the cash out. Appreciate you, brother. Oh man, thank you, bro. So the deal is we're gonna teach you the law for free. For free. You don't have to do anything. We're gonna give you all the information and knowledge that you have. You know, the online courses, you get to join all the platforms that we have for free. But for us doing that and, devoting our hard-earned time to doing this, because nobody's paying us. So that means you have to take this information. You have to commit to learning this information and then getting the certification, and then going back out and teaching. So again, we're not just taking people in to sit around and learn the law. The Know Your Rights Foundation Academy is so that you can get in here, earn one of these Know Your Rights Foundation certifications, so that you can go out and teach these laws, these principles to the community, so that they can minimize the negative interactions at police stops. So that's the deal. Don't come in here and just sit around, because we have fun in here. Y'all know me. Anybody around me, we gonna have fun. So I don't want you coming here thinking this is some type of rec center or some community center, rec room or community center thing. We just chilling. This ain't church. We have a mission. You get in here, you learn. We have fun while you're learning. But you get in here, you learn, you take this information, get back out there. So you want to do that. You want to take that and make the deal. It's a contract. That them is a verbal contract with the universe. You get over there, knowyourrightsfoundation.org or kyrf.org. Sign up. When you get the questionnaire, make sure you fill out the questionnaire. It's not a test. We just want to know more about you. Fill out the questionnaire, then send it back. If you don't get the questionnaire, make sure you check your spam, because a lot of times it may go there, but we send everybody back a questionnaire. Then you fill it out, send it back, and then we'll set up an interview for you so you can get in here, start learning this law so you can start using this. Woo! You learn some of that Know Your Rights Foundation law kung fu. Police stop law kung fu. Block. You become bulletproof. Then you use this as a weapon. Take this down. Use it as a blade weapon. Star weapons. You got to defend yourself out there with this damn law. You understand? So get over there. Make sure you learn this law. You see how crazy I am? I'm crazy as hell, damn it. So you're going to have fun learning the law, but you're going to learn the law. So appreciate you guys for that. And anybody, if you want to learn the Patreon, if you want to learn how to change your status, basically learn how to contract with this corporation in the United States of America, Inc., having 1 foot in the system and 1 foot out of the system, you can go to patreon.com/realnuggets, sign up for that. That's status law. I have those classes recorded and they're posted on Patreon, so you can go in there at any time at your leisure and learn them at your own pace. Then if you sign up to the higher levels at Patreon, on the Patreon, once you're able to explain the paperwork, because I talk about the paperwork and how to make your own, but once you're able to explain the paperwork, then you can set up a test with me. I'll test you, and then I will give you the paperwork for free if you can explain it to me. So again, I need 1 million Johnny Cochrans. I need this law army out here, baby, because y'all don't know what's coming. This lawfare or law warfare that they have coming is real. They're trying to just railroad most people because they know you don't know anything about the law, or you don't know how to get remedy. You know how to get back at them. And usually the way to get back at them is lawsuits and petitions and stuff like that. No, we need to know a real way to get back at them, and we can teach you that. So make sure you get over here and sign up. So again, that's patreon.com/realnoggers if you want to get your status, because that's for the government in the long term. All right, you want to learn your status, take yourself basically out of the system, but still have one foot in the system. You're able to still do everything that you need to do in the system with their documents, but those documents are not, you're not obligated under those contracts anymore. So if you want to learn how to contract, that's really what I teach you, is how to contract without being obligated under contract. So again, realnoggers.com, patreon.com/realnoggers. And again, for the people who hit me on with the Patreon, with the Cash Apps, thank you. I appreciate you guys. Everybody who hit me up for the Cash App. Again, Tony Robinson, appreciate you, brother. And that's Cash App, Real Noggers 9, if y'all want to hit me up. Hit me up with the Cash App and donate. You know, you can donate also to Know Your Rights Foundation. Just go to kyrf.org. We have donate buttons all over there if you want to donate to the cause and help people. You can also buy packages for people and send them to people. We do that as well. So if you want to gift a package to somebody, you can go over there and buy that and tell us it's a gift and leave us the mailing address, and we'll send the Police Stop Law package to whoever you want. Again, we got to spread the information. So thank you guys for doing that. Then right here, Timmy Tight Top brought my juices back, my surprisingly sweet. Thank you, Timmy Tight Top. Boy, you was about to get on the damn blacklist. You was about to get on the blacklist, boy. Messing around with my juices, but surprisingly sweet. Thank you, appreciate it. This is the grapefruit, cantaloupe, and pear, off the chain right here. I tell you, y'all don't know about this. Anybody who know about this, put it in the chat. If you know about the surprisingly sweet, this is the dopest one right here. They also got strawberry lemonades. Then this is the other dope one right here. This is the Be Fearless. This is apple, pear, lemon, ginger, and cayenne pepper right here. Both of these right here, these two joints right here, man, these was my two favorites right here. It's along with the watermelon. He got a watermelon. It's called Cool Water with watermelon, mint, and I think pear or whatever, something else in there. So, man. Then right here, boom, who is that? This is I Am Your Mind. Then right here, this is the kale metabolizer. This is when I want to act like I'm being healthy. I drink this right here to make, to calm my conscience down when I'm diving into turkey burgers. So when I want to act like I'm being healthy, I kind of balance it out with this right here, the kale metabolizer. That's celery, parsley, kale, apple, lime, ginger, and cayenne pepper for that little kicky kick right there. Hit you right there. Also, cayenne pepper is a great blood cleanser. So right here, make sure you get your juices from Timmy Tight Top. I don't know if his site is back up. Make sure you can go. So his website is ouijuice.com, ouijuice.com. He said it was going to be back up this week. If it's not, make sure you can call him at 323-864-4425. Again, that's 323-864-4425. Actually, don't call him, text him, because Timmy Tight Top freaky nigga. So you don't never know what he's doing. So make sure you text him. So you text him first, then you give him a heads up, and then you let him know what you want. He'll send you your juices. Just messing with your Timmy Tight Top. But he'll hook you up on your juices, and then the code is 5 off juice if you want the discount on the juices. Again, the number 5. Just let him know that number 5 off juice. All right, y'all. And then, for everybody though who didn't get the package, make sure if you want the Police Stop Law package right here, make sure you go to realnoggers.com, get the Great Book of Melanin Research, and I will give you the whole Police Stop Law package for free. The 5-card deal is off. We out of Black History Month, so no more Black History deals. Sorry, but you do get Police Stop flashcards #1. Oops. You get Police Stop flashcards #1 and Law and Government flashcards #1, because I still have the extra box that the printing company sent me by accident, because they printed out 2 boxes. So right here, make sure you get that. And then also remember, it comes with the car package. This is what you keep in the car. Let the police officers know I don't answer questions. Constitutional rights card lets them know what your rights are, what will happen if they violate those rights, and then the qualified card and the qualified immunity card and the qualified immunity notice that lets them know they don't they lose their qualified immunity when they violate your constitutional rights. So right here, make sure you support. Get over there, realnuggets.com. Order the Great Book of Melanin Research. You get all of that for free. All right, everybody, let's get into it. Did you hear that the cat, for newer people, I do codes. I have to code my language on this channel. This is, I know most of y'all on here know, but newer people will be popping up, have been popping up in the last few weeks. So I got to explain the coded language. So, because YouTube be, the YouTube hawks be on me trying to take down the video. So I got to talk in code. So the cat, just take the first letter from each word and you know what I'm talking about. So the cat, they have downgraded the Roro to the average flu. Yay! I wish I had a cheer button. Wish I had one of them cheer buttons, like, whoopee. We knew already. First of all, we already know, we did the research. Was it really something called the COVID-19, or was it snake venom? According to the documentaries we saw and the research that was done in those documentaries, allegedly it could have been some snake venom. Excuse me. And then also, they never truly isolated the virus from an actual sick person. They never isolated the full virus from a sick person. Everything that they were showing you about the virus was a computer composite. Like AI extrapolated what would happen if it was this, and this. So it created basically a computer model of the V. That's how they got to the corona, the Roro being, this deadly V, right? So no actual culture, because people studied it. Scientists went over and did it thousands of times, testing so many patients, and never once was able to find it in a live patient. They never isolated the actual V in a person. But you were told that this thing was popping off and we had to shut down the universe for this damn boogie V, right? This damn Roro. But now, 4 years later, when they already told us at the beginning, they said it was 99% of the people who got it survived, had a 99% survival rate. So they told us off the bat that it wasn't anything. But then the media, they had the death ticker. Oh my God, 100,000, 200,000, 300,000. Oh my God, everybody's dying. And so they, like, oh shit, nigga. And you looking around like, I ain't seen nobody dying. What the fuck? Hey, you seen somebody dying, nigga? Nigga, I ain't seen nobody dying, nigga. Goddamn, nigga. You seen somebody dying? Nope, not me, nigga. We ain't nobody really seen anybody dying. Like, a couple people kicked the bucket. Because again, if it's what was alleged in the documentaries of the What's in the Water documentaries, it was as toxin that people were that they were feeding the people. It was a toxin. So people were having allergic reactions to the toxin, allegedly. And this is how they were getting taken out. However, for the most part, all that ticker tape of people dying every second and all that, I didn't see that. The hospitals everybody's supposed to be kicking the bucket in the hospitals. Remember the videos of the hospitals that came out when they first said this thing was, there was nobody in the hospitals. And then YouTube conveniently took those videos down. YouTube and Facebook showing that there was crickets. Somebody even put it to like to the background music, and as they were showing the the emergency rooms with nobody in it, they had crickets in the background. Like this, ain't nobody here. Then you saw videos of nurses twerking and dancing in the doing like, wait a minute, I thought the whole ICU was getting turned over. This was fucking one out of no, what's the damn Emergency? That's the name of the the old TV show Emergency. I thought this was what was the damn trauma show with George Clooney. What show was that? HR8. What was that damn movie? What was that damn TV show? They were acting like ER. That was the name of the damn show. They was acting like there was a full-blown live ER around the world. Yo, Cynthia Pink, thank you for the cash app. They were acting like we were in a live stage action ER, and everybody take your places, everybody. Take your places, take your positions. Ready? Action. Oh no! Oh shit! Oh my god, that guy's dying! Oh my god, that guy's dying! Cut! Can somebody give me some water? I need a little water. Sorry, director. Yep, I know. It was 27th take, I know. Sorry. We'll get it next time, I promise. These niggas was faking their asses off. I'll get it next scene, I promise, I get it. So no longer must people who test positive for the COVID-19 must they isolate for 5 days, according to the Cat Dog Cat. No longer must you isolate for 5 days. Thanks, because I don't think anybody was doing that anyway. I don't think anybody was isolating. They was like, fuck you, nigga. See, Cat Dog Cat, CD, bitch. So nobody was doing that. They took you serious. Nobody took them seriously in the first place. So shout out, everybody. Yay, you can cheer. Woo! The Cat Dog Cat has told you what we've known all along, that this is all bullshit. So, yay. But that means, what else do they got coming down the pike? You know, when they let you off the hook on one end, you know they don't ever let you completely off the hook. They don't never let you completely off. They let you feel like you good. All right, we passed through that. They give you a little downtime, but they can't give you too much downtime. You know why? Because the orangutan Avenger, Mr. Donald Trump, is about to be president again. So they can't let you off. They got to keep you in turmoil. So they let that go because something else is about to come down the pipe. We don't know. We don't know what it is. We got a few possibilities. I don't think they're gonna be able to get away with another Pandisi though. That they played that card, and no one fell for it. A few people fell for it. The dumbasses dancing around in syringes and doing songs. Vax that thing up. Vax that thing up. Like, wait a minute. Them niggas, they got fooled. But for the most part, no, we weren't fooled. Yo, Carmen Thomas, appreciate you. Thank you. Carmen Thomas wasn't fooled. She knew this was all bullshit. She understood. So, what else is coming down the pipe? Just make sure we keep our eyes open. I'm telling you, don't let your guard down, because they cannot let us settle down. They cannot do it. Because they got this Agenda 2030 in play. They have to keep the Agenda 2030 in play. So let's see, because then the WHO, they're set to sign the new Pandisi Treaty, which the Pandisi Treaty got too much publicity last year because everybody knew what it was. Vanessa K, thank you. Appreciate you, girl. Thank you for the cash app. Thank everybody for the cash apps and the super chats. Thank y'all, man. So, the Pandisi Treaty that, you know, that was going to take away the world, take away the sovereignty of the different countries around the world. That was getting too much publicity last year. It was going around. People were making crazy videos about it. So much so, like, even mainstream media people were doing, they were like, what is this pandemic treaty? So they changed it. They changed the name to, what is it? Pandemic. So not much. Just instead of a treaty, it's an agreement, which is the same damn thing. No, it's not a treaty. It's not a treaty. I promise you. Not a treaty. It's an agreement. Totally different word, man. It's a totally fucking different word. Treaty. Agreement. I don't even see, they don't even look alike. They don't even go together. They don't even rhyme. They don't fucking even rhyme, man. What the fuck are you so paranoid about? So when we take your country's sovereignty with this new pandemic agreement, not treaty, pandemic agreement. So once we take your country over, wait a minute. I don't mean take it over. I mean work with you to set certain parameters and policies in your country. That's all I mean. I didn't mean take it over. I just meant work with you as an agency, as an ally. We're going to be allies. You and me. Us. Together. Like, nigga, if you don't get your bitch ass out of here, nigga. WHO full of shit, cocksucker. So, this new pandemic agreement, they about to sign in May. They have 2/3 of the members of the WHO. They have to sign it. 2/3. So they're trying to dip and dodge and hide it and cover the language of it and do all kind of shit, right? So they said this is some of the things that are in the pandemic agreement. For all you damn conspiracy theorists. It's not a fucking treaty, man. It's not a pandemic treaty. It's an agreement. So in the agreement, you agree, your country agrees to have laws in place. Excuse me. Let me go back. I'm skipping some of the things. So your country agrees that they must surveil and censor all of your citizens to find out if they're spreading misinformation or disinformation about health and the cupcakes. Sorry, just saying, it's an agreement. You agree with that, right? I agree. I don't know what the fucking problem is. So, next thing that you're going to agree to, just an agreement. Next thing is your nation must agree to put laws in place so that we, the WHO, we can roll out vaccines without any license or any liability. That sounds good, right? You fund everything, you make the laws, you pave the road for us, and then we just come on in, man. With we don't need a license. Why do you need what do you need a vaccine licenses for? Why do we need that? This is an agreement. We don't need licenses. See how they get around the licenses? And then therefore, it's because your country is in this committee, this group. They can't be held liable because you are part of it. You agreed, right? That's what it says here. It says Joe Biden, the person controlling Joe Biden, they wrote right here. Whoever that person, whoever told Joe Biden, who's running Joe Biden, that person signed it. So, it's law. Then it says nations will have to share potential pandemic pathogens with the WHO. So the WHO, if they share pathogens, that means they can create new vaccines, which then they can have patents on those vaccines. So your country can't have the patent on the crack scene. The WHO has the patent on the crack scene, and then they can produce more of those crack scenes based off of the pathogen, the new pathogen that's taking everybody out in your country. Now, who is going to really benefit from having that damn information, having that having the license really to produce those crack scenes? Who is the biggest producer? Who is the biggest funder to the WHO, the WHO? That would be Kill Bill. Your boy Kill Bill is the biggest funder next to America. Is the biggest funder, and I think also Germany, I think. So they're like Germany, America, and Kill Bill are the biggest funders of the WHO. Right? So that's who's going to benefit from having the access to those pathogens that a country would have on their own. Kill Bill is going to be able to reproduce crack scenes and make a gang of money. Then they said they want to have the right to swab you at will. This is in the Pandisi treaty. Not treaty, agreement. They want to have the right to swab you at will. Come here, nigga. Open your mouth. Like, get off me, nigga. Put your hand on my mouth, fool. We got to swab you, man. We got to swab you. We got to know. We got to know. Do you have COVID? We know it's just the flu, but fuck it. Do you have COVID? We need to know. They gonna swab you at will. What if they kick your door in the middle of the night? Wake up! We gotta swab you. We gotta swab everybody in here. That's what they want. They want the right to just swab you at any time. Then they want the right to take to this is the WHO. They want the right to surveil your social media to see what you saying. So they be watching this YouTube channel of me talking shit. WH bitches. WHO. They would watch this live stream with me talking shit. Say, hey, he's not complying. Shut his whole fucking thing down right now. Right now. You signed the agreement. It's not a treaty. It's an agreement. You signed it. Then they want the right. They still going. Then they want the right to tell the nations which drugs they're not allowed to use. This is in the agreement. They want the right to tell, yo, who is this spamming? Ali, can you get them out of here, please? So they want the right to tell the nations what not to use. Meaning, remember when it came out that I want to say it because I don't even know the damn guidelines. They're going to take me off. They're going to take my video down. So I don't want to say it. But the ivermectin, the ivermectin, when that came out and that was curing people and they wouldn't promote it, they were trying to debunk it, calling it horse tranquilizer and all that type of stuff. So the WHO would have the right to say, no, you can't use that. You can't use that. Or vitamin C. Or nano silver. Wait a minute. We can't use, no. They'd have the right to tell the nations what they cannot use. This is crazy. So basically, this happened. So it takes the sovereignty of the countries. Basically, by having you a part of this group, then all of the disputes and problems and business is handled within the group by what they call a private arbiter, right? So if China has a dispute with America as far as some crack scenes or something like that, we don't go to international court. We go to an arbiter that's set up through the treaty. through the Pandisi Treaty, right? So this happened back in the Pan-Pacific Partnership that Trump came in and wiped and tore up. They were trying to do this. Obama signed that in he signed it into law right before he left. And so this is actually how I got on YouTube. So back on the Zoe What show, he had me on the show to talk about the Trans-Pacific Partnership. And so that was like my first time on talking on the camera. So that was a deal that was going to put different countries in a partnership and a trade partnership. Yo, Roger Rose, thank you, brother. Appreciate you. Yeah, baby, the Nagalorian. So basically, so y'all know, explain the shirt. The Naga is the spiritual conscious gods, right? The spiritual conscious serpent gods. But then the Mandalorian, so I'm on the conscious side of the game. But then the Mandalorians, their religion is weapons and whooping ass. So, what you want? You want the conscious, the Naga, or you want the Mandalorian? I'm a Nagalorian. I can give you the conscious high spiritual wisdom, or I'll smack the shit. You want this right? I'll smack the tar out of you right here. So that's what a Nagalorian is. I am balanced in the Force. I will give you the knowledge, and then I will smack thee with my lightsaber. So, like I said, so this right here is a wraparound to the Pan-Pacific Partnership that Trump tore up. They were trying to get this back going because it takes away the sovereignty of all the countries, and they were figuring out a way on how to do this again. Now they have it. So through this treaty, this WHO treaty, it's basically the Trans-Pacific Partnership Part 2. So just watch out. But it won't work in America, though. This will work for most other countries, but I've talked about this before. It won't work in America because America is like 50 sovereign countries put together. So even if the federal government signs this treaty, it's only relevant for the federal government because it's two different jurisdictions. So the states have their own sovereignty. So they can choose to participate in the treaty or the agreement. They can choose to participate in it, but not like Florida. When they had the Pandisi, Florida was like, nah, we ain't doing that. Ron DeSantis, he was like, nah, nigga, kick rocks, bitch. We ain't doing that over here. So the states have the right to opt out of anything that the federal government implements, right? Unless it's like, even in a national emergency, the states can still say no if they don't believe that it's a national emergency for the state. Again, your governor is the president of your state. So even though they're going to try to work it, and they're going to try to weave it in and out, but it's not going to really take hold in America because, again, we can do different things in each state. So I don't know how they're going to make all the states comply with that shit, but that's why it's not going to happen. So moving along, the Supreme Court, they voted 9-0 to allow Trump back on the Colorado ballot. Basically, which means no state can take him off the ballot. That's a wrap on that. No state can remove him based off of, the 14th Amendment, where they're trying to say that he committed insurrection, but he hasn't been charged with insurrection, let alone convicted of it. But they just going to arbitrarily say that, yo, the states were like, yeah, we believe this nigga committed insurrection. Shit. It look like insurrection to me. Shit, I don't give a fuck. I don't know what the fuck niggas do. Shit. This nigga, that ain't insurrection. Huh? I don't really know because I ain't never seen an insurrection before. But shit, according to the definition, it look like definition. Shit, nigga, see that definition right there? That look like insurrection, don't it? And the Supreme Court said, no, dipshit. No, that ain't no goddamn. But they didn't really say that. What they said was, yo, Brandon Terry, appreciate you. Thank you, brother, for the cash app. They didn't really say that because they didn't even deal with the insurrection question. They basically just said, you don't have a right to determine a federal document. So what they hit him with was what we were just talking about before, why the WHO Pandisi Treaty or agreement won't work in America because of the separate sovereign states that they have. So they retain this level of sovereignty, even though they're in the union, right? So because you have separation of federal jurisdiction and state jurisdiction. So the same thing here. The Supreme Court came and said, y'all dumbasses. Like the judges too, because this obviously was biased. It was a political bias because they were all like Democratic judges who was ruling on this and just hoping the Supreme Court was like, yeah. Like, no, the Supreme Court said, nigga, y'all dumbasses. No, the Constitution, the United States Constitution, is a federal document, not to be interpreted by the states or enacted by the state. Two different jurisdictions. State, federal, boom, boom, boom. So they said, nigga, y'all tripping. So that case was first, it was called United States v. Crookshank. Yo, Iron Diet, thank you for the super chat. Says I got 10 on your next turkey burger. Appreciate that, because you know right after this goddamn bitch, I'm about to get me a turkey burger or some chicken shawarma. Appreciate it. He says, as always, I take my shoes off when inside the dojo. Appreciate that. Appreciate what you had on my turkey burger. Thank you. I'm going to enjoy it, too. When we talking about Boo hating on my turkey burger, I got something for you today, too, Mel. I got a story specifically for you, Mel, brother Mel, Gargamel. But back to the so separation of state and federal, of jurisdiction, state and federal jurisdiction, United States versus Crookshank. That's when that case was kind of first taken up. Then it's been superseded by two other cases after that. But that showed that there was a jurisdiction, there's a separation of jurisdiction. So that's basically what they just relied on. Like, look, federal, state, y'all can't come in ruling on some federal shit, just like federal can't come in and smash on the state. Y'all know that. Like, come on, y'all full of shit. Y'all with the bullshit, right? So then the second question that they ruled on was, basically they said that it's something that couldn't be interpreted by the 14th Amendment. So they were saying, well, because people were expecting them to interpret it and say, well, what is insurrection, right? And so they were like, nah, we're not gonna do that. That's Congress's job. We're not supposed to make law. We're supposed to interpret the laws you make. So Congress, stop trying to have us do your job and create a law that defines what insurrection is according to for elected officials and all that type of stuff, right? So, but then basically they also did that because they know the government, the Congress can't get along on shit. So they'll never create that law. So they just like, we washed our hands of that shit. Woo! Nigga, good job, baby. Good job. You good, yeah, baby. Good job. We ain't have to deal with none of that shit. So they basically just kicked the can down the road. They just said, nigga, we ain't fucking with that question right there. Peace out. We just gonna say, look, we gonna rule on the separation of jurisdiction of federal and state, and we out of here. So they hated that shit. The Democrat niggas hated that shit. The Supreme Court are cowards. You're cowards. How dare you? You're supposed to rule when we come to you for guidance. Like, yo, Roger Rose, thank you, brother. Says, do a lot of states get bribed with federal money? They do. Yeah, so like the WHO, if they wanted, or if the federal government wanted a state to comply with the WHO treaty, they could threaten to pull federal funding. That's how they would get them to go for it, but they can't force them to go for it. See what I'm saying? So, but But these Supreme Courts, though, the Supreme Court, they've been shitting on the Supreme Court, talking crazy. And the Supreme Court is the only cast trying to maintain order. Because they know one political party is trying to use the legal system to take down a political opponent, which is something we don't do in America. That's what separates America or first world countries from other third world countries, because political candidates don't use the government to try to take out their opponents. They allow a free, supposedly a free, and a free government, right? Or free elections, supposedly. That's supposed to be. That's what they tell you, right? That's the illusion they want you to keep. So the illusion can't be kept if one dude is trying to use the damn the Justice Department or Department of Justice to take out a political opponent, a leading political opponent candidate. That's literally the definition of third world country politics. So the Supreme Court came back in, said everything straight, said, "Nah, y'all niggas is tripping. Y'all lost y'all goddamn mind, left wing niggas. y'all think y'all acting like this nigga's the devil and shit. This nigga's he's gonna start a war. He's gonna ruin the world and this and that. And Trump is the only nigga who's never started a war. The only president never started a war. And no other country attacked another country when Trump was in office. No wars from America with nobody else. And no other countries attacked another country. Putin, nah, he was going to attack Crimea. He was like, nah, nigga, Trump in there. Trump, that nigga kind of crazy, ain't he? Is he really crazy? Somebody was like, yeah, that motherfucker done lost that nigga. Yeah, nigga, Trump crazy as fuck. So Putin was like, I may want to hold off on invading Ukraine and Crimea and all that shit. Let's see what happens in the next election. Because nigga Trump crazy than a bitch. And you don't never know what a crazy nigga gonna do. That's why I love it. I'm like that too. You have no idea what the fuck I'm gonna do next. But you better watch your step. I fuck with that. So they're tripping about what happened about the ballot thing. But it seems like the universe is trying to balance some things. So moving along, New York has deployed the New York governor, Kathy Hochul. I think that's how you pronounce her name. She got a hard Kathy Hochul. She has deployed 750 National Guards to New York, to the subway. 750 National Guard with M16s. Just chilling right there. Ready to say, nigga, do something. So I bust a cap in your ass. Go ahead, do something. And so she said, so also there's 250 regular police officers who's been also deployed underground. So 750 National Guard, 250 regular police officers. That's 1,000 niggas. That's 1,000 people. She done got 1,000 police officers that are deployed in the subways. That look a lot like martial law coming to me. Hey, I told you. They let it get crazy as shit. Till you beg, we need you to do something. Do something now. You sure you want me to do something? You sure you want me to do something? Okay, hold on a second. I got a rib, a rib tip dinner that's almost ready. So hold on, let me check on my rib tip dinner because I got that, I got the coleslaw, but I got the macaroni and cheese with it. Oh yeah, nigga, so nigga, I can't miss my macaroni and cheese. So hold on. As soon as I get my rib tip dinner, I'm coming to help you. I'm coming to save you, New York. I'm coming. Nope. Rib tip. Oh yeah, that's me right here, number 7. They gonna get back to you soon as he get his rib tips. You do something now. Hold on, my rib tips. I'm coming. Now, when they come, okay, you sure? Okay, now, all right, nigga. Yeah, I need 20 guardsmen over there. I need 20 niggas with AKs right here. I need 20 niggas with AKs right there. I need snipers up at the top right there. I need snipers down there. I need the dogs over here. Police state. Told you it was coming. And y'all niggas need to get in here and learn this goddamn law. How do you beat the law? How do you beat police state? You master the law that controls the police. I told y'all that shit was coming. So they're instituting random searches down they're doing random searches down in the subway. Now, they're doing random searches because they're not supposed to do stop and frisk. Because Mayor Giuliani, he had stop and frisk back in the day, and they ruled stop and frisk unlawful because it is unlawful. It goes against the ruling, Terry versus Ohio. They're not supposed to stop you and frisk you unless they suspect you of a crime. They have to have reasonable, articulable suspicion to detain you and stop you. So even when they stop you, they can't pat you down unless they suspect you of having a weapon. But not only suspect you of having a weapon, they need to suspect you of being dangerous with the weapon to either the police officer, yourself, or the public. So even if you have, because weapons are legal, and so they don't just have the right to make you prove that you have the right to have the weapon. That's not how it works. They need to prove that you have done something wrong first, and then that's when the investigation begins. But also, again, they need to prove that you are dangerous with the weapon because of the Second Amendment. You are allowed to have a gun. So this stop and frisk shit that he did, that Giuliani did, it was no go. Now they said it cleaned up New York. I don't know. They said it had New York on some, it was crazy at first. Then stop and frisk, cleaned it up. Some New Yorkers, maybe you can attest to that. I don't know, but it's not legal. It's not lawful for them to be able to do that. So basically, she's doing the same thing that just down in the subway. So as you go through the subway, I don't know if you've seen the video, you go down through the subway, and they have the guardsmen there, and they got a table where you got to put your, you give your bag or whatever. And then so just they're picking random people. So in the video, you can see they're trying to pick random people. Like they're picking little bitty ass women who couldn't possibly be a gangster or a thug or a killer or like you picking this little woman. She look like she a damn she a nurse or something going to work. So they're trying to do that and saying, oh yes, this is a random search. So then they asked her, what if the people don't want to submit to the random search down there? And they said, well, you don't have to. You just can't ride the train. You can't ride the train if you don't submit to the search. Now, can you take this to court? You sure can. You definitely can. Now, she may have said, if she called a national emergency, a state of emergency. If she called a state of emergency in the state, then she'll get away. She can get away with it. Because apparently shit has been going crazy in New York down in the subway. So I guess a lot of people during the pandemic, they moved to underground when the cities closed down. So they stayed there. They're basically like John Wick. You ever seen John Wick with what's my man, like Larry Fishburne? And he got the whole city underground in the sewers. I guess that's how it's like now in New York. But people have been getting pushed. She said it's because people have been getting pushed into the train tracks. Like at a crazy rate. People been getting pushed into the goddamn train track. That's crazy. I saw one video. Like, god damn. Like, what? Then the conductors, so the dude who, the conductor, when he's supposed to look outside the door when the train is getting ready to go into the tunnel to make sure nobody's standing there getting ready to get hit, nobody's hanging out the doors or anything like that. So he looks outside the door, somebody cut the man's throat. What the fuck? This is Escape New York. My man said last one of the live streams last night. He said, "Where's Snake Plissken?" Y'all don't know. Y'all gotta go see Escape from New York. Snake Plissken. That's what's my man? Kurt Russell. And it's also Escape from L.A. But the original was Escape from New York, because New York was a goddamn. This is it. They're turning New York into that movie. You need Snake. Where's Snake at? God damn. But this is all to bring about this police state that they want. Again, problem, reaction, solution. They make you, they turned everything into chaos. No order. Everybody's getting robbed. Police officers getting beat in the street. Train conductors' throats getting slashed. I mean, you talk about some nigga. This is like, damn. We need Batman times 10. we need the gangster Batman. What was that? What was that TV show with Batman? The Batman cartoon where he had the black outfit with the red bat on. That was the hardest Batman cartoon ever. Cause that nigga killed people. What was that Batman? Somebody put it in for me. What was that Batman? Did anybody know? I thought you would know it, Mel. What was that Batman Beyond? Was it Batman Beyond? I think it was Batman Beyond. Yep, there you go. I got it. Yeah, I got it before you put it in there. Got it. Bam. Got it before I saw it. So Batman Beyond. That was gangster. Batman Beyond, that nigga used to kill people. In a cartoon. I'm sitting there watching like, goddamn, he just killed that nigga. He's like, hell yeah. So you need that Batman. New York. Yo, Transcendental, thank you. Says true what Rudy G did made a huge drop in crime. Okay, he said it did make a huge drop in crime. Subways. Oh, hold on, damn, I can't. Subways are crazy, but what Hochul is doing is way over the top. Okay. So Rudy Giuliani, you got somebody to corroborate you, man. Said you terrorizing niggas in the street, brought the crime down, I guess. That's what it is, terrorism. But, you know, basically it's racial profiling because they looking at you, oh, you look like a gangster, come here, boom, boom, boom. So that's why you niggas need to stop wearing gang uniforms. Dress like a regular person. Stop sagging. What the hell, man? Sagging in skinny jeans. That's the dumbest shit I ever seen in my life. Like, I don't even know how your pants stay up doing that. It's ridiculous. Sagging in skinny jeans. So stop looking like, you know, what did Dave Chappelle say about the hooker wearing the uniform? He's like, just because you come out and you dress provocatively doesn't mean a man, you know, doesn't mean you're a whore. You're right. But you are wearing a whore's uniform. It's just like if a police officer, I walk down the street in a police uniform and a police man came up to me and said, officer, I need help. Hey, just because I'm wearing a uniform doesn't mean I'm a police officer. Well, nigga, if you wearing gangster uniforms, you wearing the hood uniform, sagging, all the rest of that bullshit, you wearing that, they gonna think you a gangster. So, but I know they're saying that it's random. I promise you, I want to see the ratio of brothers who do look like thugs, who would be considered looking like thugs. What is the ratio of searches between just random people who look like they're going to, you know, to a nursing job or, you know, a job at Wall Street, as opposed to the brother who looked like he may be going to drop off a couple of sacks, a couple of sacks of bud or something else. So I would generally like to see that. But watch out, because the police state is coming and starting up in New York. But it was all about, they said it was mostly because the refugees or the immigrants were down there and they wanted to, you know, it's gotten crazier because of the immigrants. Because also the immigrants, the Venezuela, this is crazy. So, and we were thinking like, do we have a chance to kind of bring it back, pull it back by deporting a lot of these people back to their country? Like, can we deport a lot of these people back to their country? So Venezuela, they said, hell no, nigga. Finders keepers, nigga. Venezuela said, nigga, kick rocks, bitch. No, So what happened was, we tried to fly a bunch of these cats that we know are gangsters, known criminals, because you know Venezuela was releasing all their criminals and sending them over here, and I think to Chile. So we knew they're gangsters and criminals. So we America, not we, but America, they singled them out, rounded them up, put them back on a plane to Venezuela, and Venezuela said, nigga, finders keepers, bitch. Nope. We ain't taking none of them niggas back, nigga. We living good around here since them niggas is gone. Like, you think we about to go back to living terrorized, nigga? Good luck with that, America. They're refusing the flights, deported flights. See, this is all bullshit. This is a scam to disrupt America, for sure. They are tearing down America from the inside. Venezuela's helping. This shit is crazy. They said there was reports. They said these are the immigrants, the illegal immigrants. They said, and funny thing, if you saw the damn speech the other day, Biden called them illegal immigrants. Joe Biden called these niggas illegal immigrants in his State of the Union speech the other day. He called them illegal immigrants twice. They've been trying to call them undocumented immigrants or whatever the hell it is. Migrants, undocumented migrants, or asylum seekers. Excuse me. Biden said, no, they're illegal. So, and then they came out and tried to clean it up. Excuse me, y'all. Got a little gas. So they tried to come out and clean it up and said, no, well, Pelosi came out and said, no, they're asylum, they're undocumented workers. So there's reports though that there were flyers sent out. So nobody knew who was sending out these flyers, but there was flyers sent out to the border and places in migrant countries that they would be taken care of if they were able to make their way to America. They were getting flights. That's why you see so many niggas floating over here. Somebody is passing out flyers at the border and in these niggas' countries saying that they would be taken care of if they get to America. This is a goddamn psyop like a motherfucker trying to destroy America. This is crazy. They are trying to take this bitch down from the inside. Because they said now, because Biden, he illegally flew in 320,000 illegal immigrants. Because you're not supposed to fly them in like that. So he unlawfully, illegally, whatever you want to call it, he flew in 320,000 illegal immigrants. Flew them in. They're trying to get this vote. How do they vote? Because all of these people go to these democratic countries. Then on voting day, you don't need an ID to vote. This is why they're trying to argue that it would be racist to institute a voting ID, to institute voting ID law, because black people, so-called black people, don't know how to go and get an ID. This is their logic. Niggas don't know how to go and get an ID, so it would be racist to institute a voting law and keep melanated people from voting in the community, because that was just another hardship on them and government interfering with, with their lives. And wait a minute, nigga. Do you got to have an ID to get a credit card? You got to have ID to drive? Got to have ID to get alcohol? Anything over 18? That's considered, or 21, anything over 18 or 21. You need an ID to get a hotel room You need an ID to book a flight. You need an ID to get a car rental. You need an ID for goddamn everything. But niggas, all of a sudden, we don't have IDs for none of that other shit. No, it's racist. It's racist. How dare you? You're such a fucking racist, man. Look at this man struggling over here. He's struggling. He doesn't know where the DMV is. Do you know where the DMV is? You mean, yeah, you go down Wilshire. When you get to Cochran, you make a left on Cochran. Then, maybe not go to Cochran because then Cochran is a little bit. So you go around, you might go to Humphrey, then go over Humphrey. Like, wait a minute, no, you're not supposed to know where the DMV is. How do you know where that is? How do you know where the DMV is, man? You're not supposed to know that stuff. like, nigga, are you stupid? I'm joking. This is actually real. This is in a video. Somebody made a video. They went around the hood because they went around campus to some white people, and they said, is instituting ID law to vote, is it racist? And all the Caucasian people were like, yes, it's racist. And it's like, when they say, why is it racist? Because black people just don't have access to the things that, most people have when they're in the bigger communities, in the richer communities, and blah, blah, blah. Now, they would have all kind of excuses. All the Caucasian people had all kind of excuses, right? Then they went to the hood. Same motherfucker went to the hood, said, do you have an ID? He said, yeah. Nigga pulled it out and said, yeah. They got every single nigga they went to. I'm just curious. Just curiosity's sake. Would you happen to have an ID at all? Yeah, I got an ID. What the fuck you? They was thinking like, what the fuck you asking me this stupid ass question, nigga? So then one motherfucker said, would you happen to know where the DMV is? And he did just what I said. He said, yeah, you go down the street over there, it's right, make it right on the corner, boo. He did just that. Yo, Mike Trenton, thank you, brother. He said, my grandmother was 90% blind, had an ID, and one of her kids was 90% blind, had an ID, and one of her kids or grandkids would drive her to vote. If it's as bad as they want us to believe, yeah, rent a bus. Thank you. It's so stupid. They think now that's racist, honestly, on their part. To think that niggas are so dumb and so unresourceful that we can't go get an ID. That niggas can't go get an ID. So that's how they're able to boost the voting for Democrats in these different states, these Democratic states, because there's no voter ID laws. And they just go in, and these immigrants go in. They let these illegal immigrants in, and they're able to vote. Just like Trump was saying, but there's no proof of it. Why? Because there's no ID. There's no documentation of people when they vote. That's why you can't prove it. So that's how these niggas rig the elections, right? So, so like I said, somebody is sending them over here with flyers, telling them, as soon as you get to America, that shit is going to be a gold mine. Like homeboy said last week, I told you about, who was on Instagram, who had the little kid. Like it was a goddamn, like it was a prize he won at a goddamn, on The Price is Right. Fucking insane. Because then now, U.S. is they're starting to worry. Just now, they're starting to worry that China may be sneaking in sleeper agents by exploiting the border crisis. Oh, really? No shit. China is sneaking in sleeper agents. Now you're worried about that, motherfucker. They've been sneaking in niggas for 3 goddamn years. Now all of a sudden, hey, you think maybe? Nah. Hold on. You think China might be sneaking in a couple of agents? I know it sounds crazy, man. I'm insane. I'm insane for even thinking it. I don't even know why I even thought it. I don't even know why I brought it up. Nigga, yeah, fool. Transcendental. Thank you, brother. Those are kind of racist comments Democrats get away with all the time. Exactly. I mean, every single person That dude went to interview in the hood and asked if they had an ID or knew what a DMV was. They knew both. They had an ID and they knew how to get to the DMV. Everybody told them how to get to the DMV to go get an ID. Just the dumbest shit ever. So, China is sneaking in some sleeper agents. And now America just got worried. Maybe we should be a little worried about this. Nah. Because 21,000 Chinese have been caught at the border since October. 21,000. This is who they caught to send back, not the ones they let through. They've been letting like 50,000 through. But they caught 21,000 that were suspicious. This is the 21,000 that look suspicious. They caught them 21,000 since October. Suspicious ones. Like, nigga, how do you tell the difference between the suspicious ones and the not suspicious ones? I don't... How you tell the difference, nigga? So, America's full of shit. And, oh, real quick. There was one other thing. Because America, oh, hold on, where is it? So, moving along, the U.S., so that's it. That's, you know, that's what I had to tell you about. So that's about New York right there. So moving along, the U.S. Remember now. So this has something to do with the State of the Union that happened the other night. So if you watched it, the very first thing he went into was Ukraine. We need to fund Ukraine. We with Ukraine. Ukraine. We're going to stand by Ukraine. Then he said, because if we're with Ukraine, Ukraine can beat Putin. If we stand with Ukraine, Ukraine can beat Putin. What the fuck are you talking about, fool? Ukraine ain't beating no Putin, nigga. The hell are you talking about? Ukraine got fucking 3 niggas left in the army. They got 3 niggas left in the Ukrainian army, and 2 of them niggas is midgets. So, what the fuck? There's no helping unless you send troops over to Ukraine. That's the only way we gonna help Ukraine. Is we go over there and take them 2 midgets and put them 2 midgets on our shoulders and give them AKs and run around the battlefield with midgets on our shoulders. Right there! Right there! That's the only way Ukraine got a chance. If we put the midgets on our shoulders and run through the battlefield with them. Because other than that, Ukraine is done. Nigga, they got fucking 2 hobbits, nigga, and a homeless nigga on they fucking as soldiers. They gone. Biden is full of shit. But we're about to send U.S. troops to Gaza. Remember, we ain't supposed to be backing Ukraine or Israel, but New Khazaria. You know, we're not really supposed to be doing either one of those. These are both proxy wars, but shows you how much New Khazaria owns America. They own the shit out of America. There was a thing that showed that like 80% of the corporations in America, 80% of the corporations in America have New Khazarians who own them or on the board. 80% of all the corporations, ran down all the corporations. It's crazy, the list that you see. It's insane. So they run America, and they not getting out of. So they told America, we're gonna bomb the Gaza Strip. We're gonna blow that shit to high hell. You're gonna send your troops over there to occupy it for us and take care of it, because that's when the real battle. That's when the real battle goes down, right? When you occupy the place that you blew up, because they still got those insurgents over there. So they want the American soldiers to go over there. What they're saying is, though, we're not going over there for that. Sorry, we're not going over there to secure the land that New Khazaria has blown the fuck up and trying to steal from the Gazan people. We're not doing that. That's not what America's doing. America is going over there to build aid platform. What'd they say? They're going over there to build a temporary port for aid. So basically they can fly aid in and get it to the Gazan people, which is going to take over a month to build. So these niggas got to wait a month for you to build an aid port to get them aid, when all you got to do is tell them bitch-ass Khazarians to get the hell out the middle of the road that they blocking. There's already a road in the Gaza. There's already a road. You don't need to build no port, nigga. There's a road that goes straight into Gaza that you can get aid through, but they're holding dance parties in the middle of the road. The New Khazarian people are holding dance parties and bouncy houses, and got bouncy houses in the middle of the goddamn road blocking aid. All America got to do is say, get your bitch ass out the middle of the road, nigga. But no, we got to act like, or Biden got to act like, no, there's nothing we can do. So, we're going to just build a port and going to send our troops over there to help the Gazans. Nigga, fuck you, bitch. You gonna send Americans over there to get shot up by them niggas in Hamas. That's what you doing. This is some bullshit. And he trying to get it off on some, we're trying to aid the Gazan people. Fuck out of here. Go slap the shit out of them damn New Khazarian people standing in the middle of the road, preventing the aid from getting there. It said only 30% of the aid is getting into Gaza. That includes vaccines and anesthesia for the children who have to get limbs amputated with no anesthesia because these bitch ass niggas is blocking the road with bouncy houses. See, this is the bullshit. And the animosity that they're ramping up against the New Khazarian people is crazy. They don't understand the karma they're going to have to pay back in the universe for this shit. Because no one is buying your bullshit anymore. They was able to control the narrative before. They ain't able to do that now. Biden couldn't even get to the goddamn, to his speech the other night because the protest was blocking the whole road. He had to go around. If you watch the video of the blockade, his car thing got there, and his carcade got there and had to go all the way around because all the protesters who was calling him Genocide Joe, blocking the whole damn street. They not buying for whatever's going on in the world right now. It's a whole new energy, y'all. It ain't the old world shit, and they not used to it. They don't know how to control it. They don't know what the fuck is going on. They like, oh shit, these niggas ain't controllable like we used to control them. Nope, you shouldn't have locked niggas in the house for 2 years. That's where you fucked up. When you did that, you turned the gaze on you. You turned the Sauron, Lord of the Rings eye on you. It's like, hey, nigga, what the fuck is you doing over there? And you allowed people to stay in the house for 2 years, which allows them to go inside and see who they are, meet the person they are, evaluate all this information that's around them that they don't have enough time to take in and evaluate because you got them on a hamster wheel most of the time. You shouldn't have stopped the world for 2 damn years. You did that, that's where you fucked up. Now, the world is in a new consciousness. And it ain't going back. You can't put the genie back in the bottle. No matter how many times you say misinformation, disinformation, and all the rest of this shit, and hate speech, and all the rest of that shit, no one is going back to being controlled. It's not happening. So, they're sending Americans over to Gaza now, y'all. Just, this is some bullshit. Because then, like I said, the U.S. Senate, nobody knew about this, but the U.S. Senate and House, they just passed a $460 billion budget funding bill. You didn't hear nothing about this, huh? Remember all them bills they was trying to pass and give Ukraine money and all this and that? They passed this little $460 billion government funding bill, it only funds six. It only funds 6 of the government agencies. Only 6 of them. $460 billion. But there's like $13 billion in it in earmarks, or what they call bribes. And they supposedly stop this, or we'll pass the bill if you let us put this in, if you let us put that in. And what do they put in? What's an earmark? So when a politician gets campaign funds from, a certain person, a certain corporation, or a certain person, then they're supposed to go back and legislate for them, right? They're supposed to go back, either bring that money back through legislation, through funding, government funding, or government contracts, or new bills that's going to help my corporation, my company, or any endeavor that I have going. This is how they do it. So those are called earmarks when they put that stuff into a bill. So $13 billion worth of earmarks or bribes was put into this new funding bill passed by the Senate and the House, which means Biden is going to sign it into law. No funding for the border, to stop the border, though. What do you know? What a coinkydink. No funding for the border, huh? For the border. No funding for the border. So this is how, again, and it's not money. And a lot of people think that they're taking your tax money. They're not taking your tax money. They're taking tax money from your descendants that's coming in the future. You're already $34 trillion in debt. Your money's going to pay that back. The money they take from you, your money ain't going for this. Your money is going to pay the old shit. Probably Afghanistan, the Afghanistan and Iraq war and all this stuff. Your money's probably still paying off the Vietnam War. Honestly, your money is probably paying off the Vietnam War at this point. And our kids is going to pay off the Iraq war. And all. I mean, it's just perpetual, right? So you're not paying for the thing now. You're paying for the thing before. So just keep an eye on that, because, again, they have money for everybody else. Money for wars but can't feed the poor, said Tupac. They got money for immigrants, but no money for American homeless, American people who need houses. They can't even go into the hotels with the immigrants. Some fucked up shit. So, moving along, the United States is advancing with a bill to divest TikTok of its China interest. So they're going to ban TikTok unless TikTok divests itself of its Chinese interest. So ByteDance is the company who owns TikTok, and that's basically a Chinese government organization, really. They link. And that's how most corporations are in China. You got to be, because it's communist country. So you don't work for you. Your work goes to help the people, everybody, the community. Really the government, the people who are in government. But, metaphorically, the community. I'm part of the community, and that's what I thought. I thought I was a part of the community. Everybody in the government, we part of the community, ain't we? So your money goes to help the community. Not that community, this community. Right here. Me, start with me. That's how they do in China. So everybody linked with the government. So they said, you got to divest yourself of China, or we're taking you out. Now, that's not the real reason. That may be a small reason, or a reason why America wants to cancel TikTok. The real reason is there's a lot of damn information being spread on TikTok, alternative information or misinformation and disinformation being spread around TikTok. You go into them little TikTok rabbit holes about some conspiracy this or you get into some Dre OG reacts and you start scrolling through that bullshit and you get lost in there talking about aliens, the Miami aliens or the crack scene or how the Khazars run the world. That's where I saw that little 90% thing. I don't even really have TikTok. I downloaded it. I don't even have TikTok, just so y'all know. I don't have TikTok at all. I downloaded it to see because I couldn't find anything. Well, you can, but not a lot on YouTube because they're censored a lot. So I went on TikTok just to see if they had something about the new Khazarians run the world, right? The J-dubs run the world is what I put in the search bar, right? And so all these damn TikTok videos came up about it. And that's how it showed that 90% or 80 something to 90% of the corporations in America either are run by or owned by new Khazarians. So, it's breaking off a lot of information they don't want out there. So that's the main reason I think they don't want it. They want it canceled. That's the main reason. But they're trying to tell you because China is spying on us, which they are. China is spying, and they're also using it as a psyop to take down the youth of America, to confuse the consciousness of the America. Because when the kids heard that, they started lobbying. The government said that they would kill themselves if they outlawed TikTok, which shows you that it needs to be outlawed. If children say that they're going to kill themselves, they're going to take themselves out the game, if you take them off TikTok, that is an unhealthy attachment to that app. That is obviously it's unhealthy. You're talking about you're going to take yourself out if you don't get to be on TikTok. So it needs to happen, whatever the motives are for the United States doing it, it should probably happen because it's nothing but, a psyop sent to destroy the consciousness of the youth in America by China. And so the fact, shown by or evidenced by the fact that these kids will kill themselves, take themselves out the game, or, if the government outlaws TikTok. That's crazy. That's crazy. I've only been on TikTok a couple of times. To me, though, I don't type in the right stuff. It ain't the stuff that I scroll through. It's better on shorts on YouTube to me. But maybe that's because YouTube is feeding me stuff that they think I like. But I watch random stuff all the time. You'll never know what the hell I like. I'll watch some National Geographic to some some Russian pool to some to some electrical science stuff. I'm all over the place. You can never tell what I watch. But in TikTok, it's just random stupid shit. So to me, I think that's where a lot of dumb people congregate on TikTok, because their videos are just dumb. It's stupid. I'm like you lose some brain cells scrolling through them TikTok videos. Now maybe again I don't put in the right thing I'm looking for, but it just seemed like the consciousness level on TikTok just it takes a deep dive. So moving along, in rainbow news, don't have much in rainbow news, but there was a crazy story that happened. So there's a cross-dressing chemistry teacher quit his job after being placed on leave over a video showing him in a pink dress and a pink cowboy hat. It was he said, in a pink dress and pink cowboy hat at Texas school as students rushed to his defense, right? The students like, leave him alone. He has the right to be who he is. Right? This is the new generation of kids, right? These soft-ass niggas. Now, why you at school in a goddamn pink dress and a pink and a pink cowboy hat, nigga? First of all, he Asian. The guy's Asian, so he's short as shit. He's shorter than all the kids. or he looked like one of the kids. This nigga is he extra large, he extra size. So he walking around in this damn pink dress and this pink ass cowboy hat. And it was supposed to be school spirit day or some shit, right? Yo, anybody trolling? Get the trolls out. Get these trolls out. Who was that? So that's Squippy. Somebody get there. Thank you. So they went, it was a backlash because the video, you know, obviously somebody took a video of the shit. The kids took a video of it. So it was supposed to be school spirit day. So he was showing school spirit, but he's cross-dressing. But he is a cross-dresser, though. That's what he does. He dresses in, you know, he's a drag, whatever that you want to call him. And so he felt, okay, this is the day I can come to school. Spirit day. Shit. I can come all out. I'm coming up. I want the world. That motherfucker. There's no other way that you can come out stronger than rolling up to school in a pink ass dress and pink cowboy hat. Nigga, that's a strong I'm coming out the gate right there, nigga. That's that's one of the, what's the Preakness or what's them races with the horse races where they come out the gate? That's the Derby. They coming out the gate strong. Strong, not even strong with an SK, strong. You coming out strong out the gate. So then it says, a Texas chemistry teacher has resigned after being singled out online for wearing a dress on school spirit day. Video of damn it, shit. Let me try if I can get this. Oh, thank you, Mike Trenton. Says, when people wear weird stuff, they looking for attention, and they will get the attention. Right, and they will get attention. To think the jokes and ridicule not coming, soft world. Yeah, like, yeah, what you think? But I don't know if these were worried about the jokes. They were worried about, the parents was worried about him teaching their kids. So video of Rockmod, and I ain't even about to try to say this last name, Tajati, I don't even know. Video of him wearing a bright pink dress in his chemistry classroom went viral online. But then, so they were acting like it's just Spirit Day, right? He was only wearing it for Spirit Day because the students start coming out and saying, he's a great teacher. He only teaches science. He only cares about chemistry. That's all he teaches is chemistry. That's all he cares about is chemistry, right? So then, there's another video, not on Spirit Day, of him teaching chemistry in class in a rainbow leggings and a tutu. Rainbow leggings and a tutu. I'm coming. This nigga was so long before Spirit Day, nigga. You've been showing your spirit to the kids in class, which again, that's distracting, man. You can express who you want to be all you want, nigga. Not at school where kids should be learning science. And to think that's not distracting when you up there in a damn tutu and rainbow leggings and some goddamn Chuck Taylors. Nigga, you some Chucks and some Converse, a goddamn rainbow leggings and a tutu. Nigga, is you crazy? Of course that's gonna get attention. Niggas ain't nobody worried about science. They doing this. They filming your ass and putting it on YouTube or TikTok. Who focused on fucking chemistry at that point? I'm trying to go viral with the crazy ass teacher. Look at this crazy motherfucker right here, nigga. And look, send. You trying to go viral. Now, if you only did that rarely, you know, whatever. Nigga, no. One time is too bad. Yo, get the troll out of here, please. Landon Gardner, get that dude up out of here, please. So, man, a lot of people trying to feel bad about him, but they like, nigga, hold up. You said it was just Spirit Day. What's this video of you in the tutu, nigga? Wait a minute. When did that shit happen, nigga? The tutu. You could have just said you was dressing up for Spirit Day. It was a joke. You were trolling, whatever, bop-de-bop. But Spirit Day, that ain't Spirit Day. Then all the other pictures and shit start coming up of him at the pride parades and him wearing all kind of shit. So then it started really coming out. And then he quit his job because he felt that, you know, he couldn't do his thing. But nigga, you cannot be in there teaching class like that. That's distracting. It's the same thing as if you had a girl up in front of there with a fine ass girl in there with breasts just coming up here just together, like you can rest your head like just say, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. You can, if you had a lady in there with chest like that, I'm gonna tell you right now, no dude, especially when in my era, no dude, we had we had a teacher, man. It's funny too. She was my science teacher, 10th grade. Man, she was so damn fine. She was so goddamn fine. All the niggas in the class would not get no work done. We was all in our mind delusionally like, nigga, I'll tear that up, nigga. Oh yeah, nigga, you think she would take us home, nigga? Ain't no teacher messing with no goddamn 10-year-old fucking little dumbass kid. But in our mind, one of us had a chance. Nigga, oh nigga, you ever try to Mac, nigga, you stay after school, nigga, she made, you know, teacher at the school say you need to learn a little something, you don't know nothing about the science, get you a little tutoring. Nigga, we had all kind of scenarios going down in our head. She was fine as hell. So, distracting. We wasn't learning shit. So, it's the same thing. Distraction is a damn distraction. You can't have it. Shout out to, woo. Goddamn, girl, you was bad. Woo. Coming to school. See, this is the thing, though. She knew she would come to school looking fine all the damn time. She knew that these niggas liked her at school. This is different. She knew that she was talked about, though. See, that's the bullshit. So she would come to school looking fine as hell, trying to teach science. You full of shit, girl. Ain't nobody thinking about no goddamn science. We think about biology. Yeah, that's science. Shout out to my 10th grade science teacher, you fine ass. So, yeah, that dude happened. So moving along in Rainbow News. This is only news because it could set a precedent. So ACLU is they're suing Missouri because Missouri instituted a law against what they call gender affirming care for kids under 18, which is great. They can't go get these, stuff chopped off. These pharmaceutical companies can't grape these kids' minds and tell them that they're unhappy with themselves and I can change you if you're unhappy. You need to be unhappy. I can change you though. The government of Missouri said, no, you can't do any of that. No, no. So, which is a great thing, protecting the minds of children from predators like the pharmaceutical companies, the pharmaceutical industry. They're predators. The medical industry who are performing these procedures, they're predators. They're not going to call them predators, but they're predators. So Missouri said no. The ACLU bitch asses, they came in and they're suing to get the gender care placed back in. They're suing suing Missouri. So This is big because it has the potential to go to the Supreme Court. When you sue a state loses, they're going to take it to the Supreme. Either one of them loses, they're going to take it to the Supreme Court. They're going to appeal, take it to the appeals court. They lose in there, then they're going to go to the Supreme Court. And the Supreme Court going to have to make a decision on. So this is the case. They're going to push to get up there. The Supreme Court is going to have to make a decision on allowing states to implement laws that protect children under 18. And will they interpret it as that, as protecting the children? Because on the other side, they're saying that giving them the care is protecting children. It's life-saving care. They're gonna they would kill themselves if they didn't have this care. They're gonna die. Wait a minute, nigga. Where's the data on that? And if that's true, if these kids have always existed, how come they never been killing themselves before the last 5 years? They ain't even been killing themselves. They ain't even been taking themselves out the last 5 years. That's you saying that. There's more data of people taking themselves out after they get the change and can't go back. That's the real data. Yo, Broderick Enoch, thank you, brother. Thank you for the Cash App. Appreciate you, man. So there's more data on that than the other thing. So ACLU bitch asses, who also they defended the government when they told you to get the jabby jab, the cupcake. They were for it when they're supposed to be for the people. Personal rights, my body, my choice. Personal right, body rights. No, the ACLU was for the governments and mandating you to get the cupcake. So now they're on the side of the Decepticons of allowing the government to be predators to prey on young children and turn them into Decepticons early. Just because at one day, for about 30 minutes, they may say, I don't feel like I'm a boy, I'm gonna feel like I'm a girl. This is ridiculous. So the ACLU can go to hell. Know Your Rights Foundation, goddammit. You understand me? We gonna replace the ACLU. They full of shit. They ain't protecting your damn rights. They ain't protecting your kids. They full of shit. ACLU, get the hell out of here. So, make sure you protect your children. Take your children out of school, please. Out of these schools if you can. If not, find a way. Figure it out. Do or do not. There is no try. You heard Yoda. Figure that shit out, because at this point, you're just sending the child to the slaughterhouse. You're sending the child to the slaughterhouse. Alphabet soup curriculum has been implemented in school as natural as, education. Required education. What does your child need to know that for? For what? What is that going to help? How is that going to help my child be an engineer, a better engineer, or a better scientist, or a better mathematician, or a better whatever the hell they're going to be, as far as their career? How is knowing how you feel as a Decepticon, how is that going to help my kid? Well, you're going to meet those type of people in the world as your child gets older. They're going to have to know how to deal with those people and be accepting and tolerant of those type of people, because they are people too. They've been marginalized. Get the fuck out of here. My kid don't need to know none of that shit right now. When they get old enough to evaluate that for themselves, then they'll do that. But they don't need to be indoctrinated into your shit. You know why? Because you can never produce. This is the fucked up thing. That community can't reproduce itself. See, this is the unspoken of fucking shit. This is how you know it ain't supposed to be here. Or if it is here, you learn whatever you learn from it, but then it's not supposed to be extrapolated into around the world, into the norm of the world, because it's not the norm of nature. And so if it was left on its own, that community would die out. So they can't reproduce themselves, so they have to colonize your children. They can't produce children on their own. So they got to colonize your children with their ideas. This is how they make more of themselves. Copying. Copying like a machine. They want to indoctrinate your kids because they can't have any. So that's what's taking hold. Get your children out of school. You know it. Figure it out. Moving along, in the science and the weird, the Pentagon. So it says the Pentagon's highly anticipated UFO report claims there is no evidence of alien contact. Shit. Guess we can hang it up now, guys. It's settled. It's all settled. Thanks, Pentagon. We appreciate you for being so honest, for doing such a thorough job. Let's give it a hand. Hey, let's give the Pentagon a hand, everybody. Pentagon. Fucking what? The Pentagon says, okay, we supposed to take the Pentagon for the Jace. Pentagon says no aliens? Oh, Jace. No way, you sure, Pentagon? Ain't no aliens? Jace. What about that alien from 1947? Jess. Is he real or no? Jess. No? Jess. Real? Jess. That's what they get. Jess is all you gonna get from the Pentagon at this point, nigga. That's all you getting. Jess. Mm-hmm. See. So Pentagon acting like there ain't no damn aliens, y'all. We have all the millions of encounters around the world, sightings, videos, experiences, all of it. No, baby. That dude who came out, who is an actual Pentagon, he worked for the government, David Grush, he was lying. We told him he can go tell everything he knew. We gave him permission to go out there and tell y'all everything he knew. However, we didn't believe him. We just said, go ahead, go tell everybody your bullshit. Go tell everybody it ain't true. It's bullshit. Go ahead and tell them. That's what they're saying. They allowed David Grush to come out here and spark this whole controversy for months, knowing it was bullshit. That's what they're saying. We have no evidence. Dun, dun, dun. That's what no evidence of extraterrestrial life, everybody. Dun, dun, dun. Go to the next scene. So it says the Pentagon's new 63-page unclassified UFO report. So again, the fact that it's unclassified lets you know it's bullshit. So the Pentagon's new 63-page unclassified UFO report was released this Friday, yesterday. A classified version was reportedly delivered to cleared members of Congress. So there is a classified version. You don't get it. Only Congress. Congress get the classified version. Allegedly. No damn class. They didn't give them shit. You know they didn't give them anything. But even all the Congress people have come out and they said they got multiple Congress people who've come out and said that they've seen stuff. They've been let into certain things. They've said they've seen it. So the Pentagon comes out and like, nothing to see, baby. Nothing to see. Yes. So a classified version. Okay, I got that. So the Pentagon's embattled but official UFO Investigations Office released its congressionally mandated report on historic UFO cases dating back to 1945. Sure they did. They told us everything they got on UFOs going back to 1945. Now, remember, Barack Obama signed a law in that says that America can the government can lawfully propagandize the American public, meaning they can lie. That's a law that says they can already lawfully lie to you, American public. So the Pentagon just says, we can lie. We can lie. What we've been doing. We can keep on doing that? Barack Obama? That shit, nigga, I thought that was, nigga, I take back most of the shit I said about that nigga. Not everything. That nigga still crazy motherfucking freak ass motherfucking whatever. But for this, thank you, Obama. So them UFOs y'all been seeing, everybody? Yeah, you right there. When you said you got probed by that alien? Yeah, that didn't happen. You didn't get probed. That wasn't no alien. That was your neighbor. He came in, he drugged you, had you, did some little freaky shit to you. But it wasn't no alien. You got probed by your neighbor. Like, wait a minute. So me and the other 1 million people who said they've been abducted by aliens and probed, all of us got probed by our neighbor? Are you sure? Yeah, I'm sure. Jess. You sure? Jess. So, the UFO office, oh, wait a minute. The report which came in classified and unclassified formats, with the latter now available to the public online, claims that the office found no verifiable evidence that UFO sightings has represented extraterrestrial activity. They're not extraterrestrial. No evidence that it has, but do you have evidence that it wasn't? Okay. Then the UFO office, which did not enjoy subpoena power for its inquiries, reported that C-suite executives at U.S. defense contractors denied the existence of any top secret UFO crash retrieval programs on the record. But it did reveal at least one proposed top secret project dubbed Kona Blue, reviewed by the Department of Homeland Security in 2010s, and pitched as an effort to retrieve or reverse engineer hypothetically retrieved extraterrestrial spacecraft. Oh, my bad. So we just put in Project Kona Blue. There is no such evidence of extraterrestrials ever at all, not at all, ever, nowhere. However, what if we just implement a hypothetical project called Kona Blue, where we hypothetically reverse engineer extraterrestrial technology? Well, wait a minute. Where you gonna get the technology to practice on? Huh? Where that coming from? What you gonna practice on? Government? Jess? No, nigga. No, not Jess. What the fuck you using for the goddamn to be practicing your reverse engineering on? If there's no extraterrestrials and no thing to reverse engineer, what you using? Jess. Jess. These niggas they have got balls of steel. They have got balls of steel to just come out here and act like, nigga, we the dumbest people in the universe. We have seen extraterrestrials upon UFOs, upon alien encounters, and the government they coming up here and they ramming you with a pole in the ass. And nigga, no. You don't feel nothing back there? What are you talking about? You like, like, nigga, get off me, bitch. Like, man, you're delusional. You're fucking delusional, man. You're delusional. Okay, government. No banana in the tailpipe. So then some random programmers just fucking around with a drone you can buy off Amazon. Drone you can buy off Amazon. Messing around. They took the drone, took the chat GPT, did some coding with the chat GPT and the interface on the drone, the drone coding, and made it a killer drone. Just at home, in the fucking living room, with chat GPT. So basically what they did was they made the drone do facial recognition and attack anybody through the facial recognition. So then they did that. They got everybody in the room. It's a bunch of them. They got everybody in the room, took the facial recognition or whatever. They went outside and they set the drone free. The drone started attacking the dude filming the camera first. It started coming at him. It started coming at him. So it was supposed to be attacking the other guy who released the drone. That was the first person that was supposed to be attacking. So then he went back. They did some more coding. He had to do more coding. Then finally, when they finally got finished with it, that shit started chasing him. The drone started chasing this nigga through like this park area that he had. He had to duck around. They had to duck around the thing. So he said, now, all you got to do is put small explosive on this thing, and you got a goddamn weapon that can take any one person out, and individual out. Holy shit. Now, he said, then he went after that. He was like, we need to do something about this. Oh, yeah, nigga, now you done showed everybody how to make a killer drone, bitch. Now we got to do something about it? You shouldn't have showed people that. Why did you show people that? Now we got to do something about it. Well, this nigga done showed people how to do it. He didn't show them how to code. He didn't show the coding. But he just showed it could be done. So if you don't know how to code, you probably not, and you know anything about AI and how to code, you're probably not going to be able to do it. But the fact that it can be done is fucking insane, y'all. They can make killer drones. Little mini-ass drones on a $30 drone. Turn into a killer drone and strap some shit to it and just blows the nigga up. Boy, this is getting crazy than a bitch around here, man. This is getting crazy as hell. So then, moving along. So just watch out for that. Just letting y'all know the killer drones may be coming. So we may need to armor up or whatever the hell we need to do. Can you shoot drones? You can shoot drones out of the sky. But what if like they just took the, so usually like if the drone is coming to you, if you got good aim, you could probably shoot a drone out of the sky. But what if they just took the drone like way the fuck up there, right? They just took it to a height where you barely can see it or hear it because it's up so high. And whatever the explosive they have on that shit, they just cut the power and the drone drop fast and just fall right into the middle of where you at. So that you don't even get to see it till it hits the ground. Nigga, homeboy shouldn't, I'm sure he ain't the first person who had that thought, but he shouldn't have shown people that shit. So moving on, in the science and the weird, Japan is about to dump 1.3 million radioactive tons of waste into the Pacific Ocean. 1.3 million tons of radioactive waste they're about to dump into the fucking ocean. Pacific Ocean, potentially contaminating and mutating millions of species of ocean life. We gotta stop eating fish. God damn. I love fish. They about to kill all the damn fish. Boy, if you fuck up my salmon, I'll beat your ass, Japan. Because remember they had the nuclear plant meltdown a few years ago? So they're not going to recommission that nuclear plant. So they're dumping all the waste from it in the ocean. And that means that's near the coast, the West Coast, the Pacific Ocean. So that has potential to float up on the West Coast. Now, are they just going to dump it right in the ocean? No, they're going to put it into some sealed barrels and shit. They're going to dump it in sealed barrels and all that time to say, well, it's sealed. It can't get out, nigga. How do you know? When, nigga, water erodes shit over time. That water or whatever is going to erode whatever the hell you put it in, unless it's like some steel container or whatever that's welded shut or something like that. That shit can seep out and fuck up all the goddamn life in the Pacific Ocean. So if you eat fish on the West Coast, you might beware, goddammit, before you start growing an ear on your back. You start growing, gotta put some ear muffs on your back there, and you gotta turn around and say, "What you say?" yeah. You gotta turn around and give your back to niggas so you can hear motherfuckers. Don't grow no ears on your back, man. Watch out. So then, moving along, it says the worms. So this is how bad radioactive, this is what I'm saying about the radioactivity. They said the worms around Chernobyl, they said they got superpowers now, that they've become immune to radioactivity. The worms around Chernobyl have become immune to radioactivity, is what they said. So they call it superpower. Crazy. So a lot of the animals around there have started mutating around Chernobyl. And so they said other animals like frogs have gotten darker, almost pitch black, to adapt to the radioactivity. So they went from green to pitch black. Like black like this phone. The one I saw, he was black like this phone. And they had him next to a green one to show you the difference. So why would the frog turn black in order to adjust and compensate for the radioactivity? Huh? Why would it turn black to have to adjust and compensate for the radioactivity? Could it be because that dark melanin absorbs the radioactivity? If y'all don't know what melanin does, you better get this damn book. Melanin will absorb things and store it, bind it away and store it in your body like a capsule so that it doesn't affect your body. It binds toxins and viral things and radioactivity, all that type of shit. That's what your melanin does. So this frog has turned pitch black. Pure melanated. Holy shit. Now, the other thing is, the reason that you're melanated, your melanin looks dark is because it's blocking UV rays. So remember, anything that has a color means that it's not that color. It's only reflecting that color, right? That's the science. That's science. Anything that you see that has a color, that's why it's so stupid for you to call yourself black. in any color, really. It's so stupid for you to call yourself any color. You're not an adjective. Colors are adjective. However, it's stupid to call yourself that whatever color because the color that's in an object is not actually in the object. The object is reflecting that color. So the reason you look this color is because melanin reflects UV rays, ultraviolet. So whatever color you are, is your melanin is reflecting the ultraviolet. So you goes from whatever color ultraviolet on in. Whatever color you are, that's the amount of UV rays that your sun is blocking. I mean, that your melanin is blocking from the sun. So this frog, so if UV rays, that's violet, ultraviolet is not the highest, right? You get to X-ray, and then you get to gamma rays, right? So the faster the frequency, right, the darker the energy becomes until you get to gamma, and it's super black. So these frogs are super dark black, pitch black, and that radioactivity is around there. So did they adapt to reflect the radioactivity that's around at Chernobyl, which is probably X-ray or gamma ray, which is pure black, which is why the Incredible Hulk is supposed to be black, not green, because he uses gamma rays. Gamma rays is black. So you don't even know that the Hulk is supposed to be this super high melanated, oil slick black person. But he made him green because that would have been too goddamn obvious if they made the Hulk black. This angry nigga who gets ripped, he gets stronger as he gets angrier and start ripping shit up. The madder he gets, the stronger he gets. So there's no limit to Hulk's power. He goes to like they call world breaker Hulk, where he destroys world. This nigga can just rip a world in half. That's how strong the Hulk can get. Like he becomes like the strongest person in the universe at some point. If you go read the comics, like that motherfucker crazy. So he was birthed by gamma rays. Again, with gamma rays are black, so Hulk is supposed to be black. Or highly dark, not black, but using the term. There's no black is, we don't need to go there. So and then the last thing I have in the weird news, and this is for you, Brother Mel, Brother Gargamel, who loves his venison. All you evil Bambi eating niggas. This is for all young niggas who eat Bambis. 75% of deer in most areas have 100% of the deadly zombie chronic wasting disease. Oh. 75%. They said 3/4, which is 75%. Of the deer in most areas have 100% of the deadly zombie chronic wasting disease. So if you niggas are eating venison, which is deer, cute little Bambis, shouldn't be eating cute little Bambi, goddammit. Y'all know how cute Bambi is. But if you eating Bambi, your karma may be coming back on you niggas. Brain, more brain. Y'all niggas gonna be braining the fuck off in a minute, little niggas. Hey, brain, can I get some brains and some sausage and, a couple pancakes with my brains? Wash it down with a little orange juice. Brains, pancakes, sausage, and orange juice. That's like, that's my new meal. Tell you right now, people do eat that shit too. Cow brains and eggs. My grandmama, who's from the South, I hate soul food. So my grandma used to make cow brains and eggs for breakfast. God damn it, you people in Arkansas, old back country ass. No, I'm just kidding. But god damn it, cow brains and but the deer shit is coming for you niggas. Zombie deer shit is coming for you niggas. Stay that shit away from me. Just keep the fuck away from me. You understand me? And moving along, last couple things. In nigga pop news, no nigga news, not pop news, in nigga pop news, Mike Tyson is going to be fighting Jake Paul on June 20th. Y'all probably like, who the fuck is Jake Paul? Jake Paul is the Caucasian dude who got people thinking he can box because he knocked out all the MMA fighters, the legendary MMA fighters, and he knocked out Nate, what's his name? What was his name? What's my man Nate? The basketball player, Nate Robinson. So he knocked the shit out of Nate Robinson. Call him Nate. Instead of saying night, you go Nate. But that's because Nate is not a boxer. He's only fought non-boxers his whole time. The one boxer this dude, Jake Paul, has fought was Tyson Fury's brother. So Tyson Fury is the heavyweight champion right now. He has a younger brother who's fought only like 9 or 10 fights. So he only had 9 fights when he fought Jake Paul. And he beat Jake Paul. Only with 9 fights. And he's not even his brother. He's not the heavyweight champion. He the brother, the little brother of the heavyweight champion. Now, he's gone into these fights and he's fought these MMA dudes like Anderson Silva, who took a dive. It was shown like he punched Anderson Silva and it was like when he punched Anderson Silva and Anderson Silva went down, there was space between his glove and his face. So he's paying these cats to take dives. Like Tyron Woodley, also, who took a dive in his first fight, shown by the fact that the second fight, he almost beat, he won, he lost by decision, but that's because Jake Paul was promoting the fight, but he beat the shit out of Jake Paul in the second fight. So then he fought another MMA dude, Nate Diaz, recently, and he beat Nate Diaz by decision. So all these cats, though, are MMA legends, would beat the crap out of him if he got in the damn cage, would kill him. If he got in the cage, they would kill Jake Paul. But boxing is a different thing. I be trying to tell you cats, boxing is a sweet science. Hands is a whole lot different. It's a different game. Having hands. It's not what you think. It ain't this and all. No, it's understanding how to punch. And taking a punch from a regular person and taking a punch from a boxer is completely different. Completely different. Boxers know how to punch with force. A little dude who's 120 pounds can knock out most dudes in their 200s. Because they know how to punch. I actually showed a video to people like that in Police Stop Law class. It was a little midget dude and a dude who was like 6'4", and this dude was swole as hell. And the little dude, the big dude swung at the little dude. He said, whoop, he dipped, bow, came back with a over the top. Right hand to the jaw, knocked that big nigga out. He was out before he hit the ground. His face slammed into the concrete. So anybody can get knocked out. Now, Jake Paul is about to fight Mike Tyson. The greatest knockout nigga of all time. He has lost his damn mind. And Mike ain't taking no dive. So he's paid all these other cats to take dives, but Mike ain't taking no dive. Now they say, Mike is 57 years old. There's no way that he's going to beat this 27-year-old guy. He's 30 years older than this guy. Mike crazy. Ain't no damn age for crazy. Let me tell you that right now. I'm crazy. Run up on me, see what happens. I'll disembowel your ass. But Mike has been boxing since he was 19. Not 19. He's been boxing since he was, 13. He's been boxing since he was 13. It's second nature. He is a skilled boxing technician. Nigga's chin made of granite. You ain't gonna hit Mike with like you hit the rest of these dudes who never been hit by a boxer's punch before. Mike been hit by the biggest niggas in history. Yo, Deion Spivey, appreciate you, brother. So he ain't going down. Mike ain't going down. Mike is going to kill this Caucasian motherfucker. He's going to kill Jake Paul. And I'm there for it. I'm there for it, Mike. Get your ass in the ring and beat the living snot out of this nigga who got people thinking that he can fight. He jumping in there beating all MMA cats. MMA legends. But old as shit. All them cats are at least 15 years older than him. He wouldn't even beat them cats, even though he's a boxer. If those cats were in their prime, he wouldn't beat them. They're 15 years, 20 years older than him, which is why he's able to even hang with them cats. So shout out to Mike. I'm glad you're getting your pay, you're getting your money. But show the world that this dude can't box. And he hasn't fought a real boxer yet. And when he do, punch a hole through this nigga's chest. That's how Mike get down. Punch a hole in this nigga's chest all the way through his back, Mike. That's what I'm trying to see, goddammit. Then last night, Francis Ngannou, who was the top dude in MMA, this is what I'm trying to tell you about boxing and how niggas need to respect boxing. Francis Ngannou, the top most feared nigga in MMA probably ever, knocking niggas snotless. I mean, Ngannou knocking fools crazy in the ring, right? He get in the ring last night with Anthony Joshua and get his ass knocked out in round 2. I mean, he got slapolated. You understand? Because boxing is different. You better respect it. It's called the sweet science for a reason. There is all kinds of science and knowledge behind boxing, which is why Floyd is so goddamn good. Floyd is a boxing technician. And this dude, Ngannou, got in there, tried to fucking get in there with, and Anthony Joshua was a 2-time champion. Got in there, I mean, he knocked him down 3 times. The first 2 times, the second time, he should have stayed down. Because when he got up the 3rd time and he bombed on him, I mean, it looked like he exploded his head. That nigga, he knocked him out. This nigga went back. He went back and his knees gave out. He went back like he was praising Jesus. Like it was the Trinity. It was the rapture. And the rapture came. That nigga said, "Oh, Lord Jesus, thank me, Jesus." That nigga, go watch that knockout. It looked like Jesus came on the mothership. And he just gave up. He submitted. That nigga submitted to the will of God. God damn, nigga, that was a hell of a knockout, my nigga. Holy shit. This nigga may not ever even come back from that. That knockout was so bad, he may not even fight again. That's how bad the knockout was. He may not fight ever again. Woo! But don't fuck with boxers. I'm trying to tell you. Boxers got hands, baby. Shit. So last thing I'm going to talk about, police stop law lessons. So did y'all hear it there in Pakistan? A 22-year-old kid is sentenced to death. In Pakistan, sentenced to death. 22. I mean, the nigga just got started. His life just got started. You know why this nigga they gonna kill him? You know why they gonna kill him? Because this nigga insulted the Prophet Muhammad and Muhammad's wife on WhatsApp, making jokes. They arrested this nigga, convicted him, and sentenced him to death for making fun of the Prophet Muhammad. Holy shit. This is why I'm trying to tell y'all, man. Even though America has been fucked up to niggas, you can't take it for granted because it's the freest of all the countries left. And you can't let that shit slip away because if it does, that's a wrap. No other place in the world has freedom of speech. No one. Do y'all know that? Not one goddamn other country in the world has freedom of speech. Only America. To the fact they about to kill this nigga for what they call insulting the Prophet Muhammad and his wife. He is going to die at 22 years old. He didn't even live. Fuck. I wish I could go over there and slap the shit out of there, man. I'd go over there and try to save like 22. Somebody need to do a rescue mission for this nigga. God damn. You can't. Man, that is fucked up. And then I talked to you guys last week about coon Cajuns. Remember I told about the coon Cajuns? All these Republican niggas who got their mouth permanently attached to the balls of the Caucasian. They're permanent Caucasian ball garglers. So they're coon Cajuns. That's their new name. Beware of the coon Cajun. Because I told you in the video, one coon Cajun was saying, he was remarking on King Randall's video about King Randall telling everybody how to survive a police stop by kissing the police officer's ass, basically. You know, turn your light on, keep your hands on the steering wheel, make sure you're respectful. And these are good things. Those are good things. He's right about that type of stuff. But roll your window down. No, do not roll your window down because that gives the police officer a chance to say that he smells weed. So don't ever roll your window down. Let them tell you to get out of the car, and then get out of the car real quick and close the door and lock it. But don't ever roll your window down, because you give them, that's how they say, oh, I smell marijuana. So don't never roll your window down. But he's telling them all these different things. Basically, and if you comply, so the dude who's doing the video on King Randall, he's saying, if you just, all you got to do is just do what they say. These are 99% of police stops end bad because y'all niggas don't do what the fuck the police officers say. Y'all think y'all know more than the police officer. Y'all street lawyers, and y'all want to get out here and assert your rights and all this and that. Y'all don't know what the fuck you're talking about, right? And everything, if you just comply and you do everything. So Sunday, this past Sunday, in police stop law class, video popped up, just so crazy. I was going to put this nigga on blast. I was going to do a live police stop law class on Sunday just to to put this fool on blast, because he said do everything right and nothing will happen. So this dude, we showed the dude who was just pulled over into a parking lot to check his app, because he was checking, I forgot he was checking something on his app, or where to go. He was checking something on his GPS. So he pulled in because he didn't know where to go. Checked it on the GPS. The popo rolled up on him and said, yo, well, we saw you move over here. We saw you move over there. We saw you move over here. So we don't know, this looks suspicious. You could have been selling drugs. Saying that he moved around in the parking lot to different spots. So he looked suspicious and could have been selling drugs. So they said, well, man, can we get your ID? He said, all right, yeah. So he gave him his ID. He said, asked him what his name was. He told him his name. And so they said, yeah, man, it's just some random thing right here. So then they said, you don't happen to have, so you don't have any guns or drugs in the car, right? He's like, no, I don't got nothing in the car. He said, no birds or anything like that. And so then the man, he said, birds? He said, if I had birds, they'd be flying around, right? That's what birds do, right? They'd be flying around, right? He said, so then I guess that may have pissed the officer off, maybe because he was, getting smart with him. So he says, well, any drugs in the car, any things like that? He's like, no. He said, you mind if we check the car? He was, yeah, go ahead. You mind if we search the car? Go ahead. So this man doesn't know anything. He doesn't know he shouldn't be doing any of this. If he understands his rights, he shouldn't be letting the police officer do any of this, because it's only an evidence finding mission. They're not trying to prove you not guilty. They're trying to prove that you did something. So boom, boom, boom. They're looking in the thing. Now, after about 15 minutes, they looking in the car. They ain't found shit. This nigga's perfectly legal. So he said, I don't understand what's going on. Right. He said, what do you mean? He said, we're searching your car. You said, we told you what we were doing. We came over. We asked you if we could search your car. You said, yeah. He said, yeah, I get it. He's like, but I don't understand. What I do? He's like, no, why you over searching me? So then the cop, we said, there's nothing wrong. He's like, he said, you did nothing wrong. He even told him he didn't do anything wrong. And he said, then the dude asked him, he said, I don't got no warrants, do I? And then the cop said, no. He said, so I don't understand. This is a brother too. His brother said, I don't understand. And so then the brother asked him if he could go. He said, can I go? And then the cop told him, yes, you can go. The cop says, yes, you can go. And literally, this is not an exaggeration. Literally 2 seconds later, he grabbed the dude, grabbed him and said, don't tense up, I'll drop your fucking ass. This is what he told him. Right after all of him, he being nice. The dude has not been aggressive once in the whole encounter. He tells the dude he's free to go. There's no other words spoken. Then he walks over and grabs the dude and try to put him in handcuffs and said, don't you tense up, I'll fucking knock you out and drop your ass, right? So then the dude is like, what's going on? What are y'all doing? So he takes that as the guy fighting back, and they commence to beating the shit out of this dude who didn't do anything. He complied, gave up his ID, told them they could search the car. He did every goddamn thing. Remember the Coon Cajun said, if all you got to do is just do everything right. Just do every fucking thing right. Just kiss their ass, gargle it. Just do the ball gargle. Just make sure you gargle each ball. Get it around. So you gargle, you make sure the balls are taken care of, that one ball doesn't feel left out. You gargle all the balls. If you do that, then they gonna let you go. You a good ball gargler, my nigga. God damn, I ain't never had my balls gargle like that. Hey, nigga, they should call you Listerine, my nigga. Shit, I'm gonna get you a goddamn t-shirt called Listerine, cause nigga, I ain't had my balls gargled that bad. Goddamn, you the king. That's right. So he did everything, and they beat the living shit out of him. If you go look at what his picture looked like, the nigga looked like Martin after Tommy Hearns beat the shit out of Martin. Y'all remember that shit? When Tommy Hearns beat the fuck out of Martin? And because Tommy Hearns was trying to get at Gina at the fight party. And then Tommy Hearns was there. Tommy Hearns said, goddamn, girl, look at that goddamn Gina. Because Gina had one of them. Gina had one of these. No, Gina had one of these. Shout out to Tisha Campbell. Tisha Campbell had one of these. And Tommy Hearns was like, goddamn. And Martin, being an Aries, was like, nigga, you talking to my girl, nigga? What's wrong with you? In my house, nigga? Don't be disrespecting me like that, fool. And jumped in the ring with Martin and jumped in the ring with Tommy Hearns and got swelled up. And then that nigga had, when you saw that nigga had a knot right here and a knot right here and a knot right there and a knot right here and a knot right there. That's how that nigga looked. And that's not an exaggeration. That's the first thing somebody in class said. He looked like Martin. So I'm not trying to laugh at dude's pain because he got his ass whooped. Like, that was just fucked up. He didn't do anything wrong. Nothing. And the coon Cajuns told him he was going to be fine. So don't listen to no coon Cajuns. Stop listening to them goddamn coon Cajuns. Get out here and get your goddamn Know Your Rights manual. Goddamn it, so you can handle the police officers and not sit there and just give in to all your rights when they do that. Then when they beat the crap out of you like they did, go after their bonds first before you sue them because his case is still in lawsuit. It happened a couple of years ago. So he's still waiting on the lawsuit to go through. So while you're waiting, you can go after their bonds or insurance and get that money while the lawsuit is pending. Because their bond or insurance is tied to their oath to the Constitution. That's why it's called oaths and bonds. So when they violate your constitutional rights, then that leaves them open, the bond open to claim. It's that simple. You just need to know how to do it. And they know that that's their last way to get back at them. So they try to make it difficult, but you got to get at them right here. This is how you get back at them for whooping your ass, making you look like Martin right here. Then boom, it comes with this right here, constitutional rights card. Everything you need to know, or you want them to know about your rights and what will happen when they violate those rights. Qualified immunity card and the notice that tells them they lose that qualified immunity, which is the shield they get when they violate your constitutional rights without knowing they or unknowingly violate your constitutional rights. However, when you alert them to the fact they're in danger of violating your constitutional rights and you do it on camera, they lose the qualified immunity. And this lets them know that right here and all the laws that back that up. I'm telling you got to get out here. You can't let them keep smacking you, man. You gotta armor up. And then we have, for the children, we got the flashcards. All right here, 5 decks of flashcards. The police stop flashcards, 1 and 2. Law and government flashcards, 1 and 2. And police stop court, police stop court decisions. So all the law that the police stops come after, it comes from these police stop or these court decisions right here, these Supreme Court decisions. So we got all the tools for you to learn what you need to learn. And remember, if you ordered Great Book of Melanin Research, again, telling you about that melanin and why you so dark and why it's so powerful, you get the hard copy, you get the whole police stop law package for free, which includes 1 deck of flashcards, the police stop flashcards, and the law and government flashcards. Now, I don't know what else I can do to help y'all learn this damn law, but just infuse it in your brain like a Vulcan mind meld. I can send you what I know when you meet. I just do the Vulcan mind meld on you and put it. That's the only other way I can download you with this information, other than you got to do it yourself. But we're going to help you, and teach it to you for free. So, again, if you want to do that, you want to earn one of these nice certifications, get over to knowyourrightsfoundation.org. sign up for the academy, and we're going to teach you the law for free. And then you go back out to the community and teach it to the people, your family, and everybody else, so that we can use this law as a shield, and then as a weapon if we need to. Start cutting cats up right here, baby. Again, that's it for me. Make sure you guys holler at the homie Timmy Tight Top right here with the weed juice, OUIjuice.com. That's, again, OUIjuice.com. Or let me give you, make sure you can text him if the website is still down. That's 323-864-4425. Again, 323-864-4425. So thank everybody who hit me on the Cash App and the Super Chats. I appreciate y'all, man. It's been a long one today. Had a whole lot to get through. We had a whole lot of fun, man. You guys are a whole lot of fun. I have fun with y'all, and as long as we keep doing this, I'll keep doing this as long as I'm having fun. So y'all give me back the energy. I appreciate it. I'll give you guys the energy, and we're going to keep this going. For now, it's chicken shawarma time, so got to go. I'll at y'all later. Thank all my mods. Appreciate you guys. Again, thank everybody for sending all the love. I'm out of here. Deuces.